This image is a painting by Salvador Dali, and in its composition, it is made to be in 3 dimensions. And from what I've learned of this painting, he was obsessed with its geometrical symmetry in all forms of the cube and the extension of the cube from all of its sides. Now, a cube has 6 sides, so he more or less had to, or he went to like some mathematician or a professor for a consultation. But I'm only using this image to illustrate something in which it's like the ecstasy of Mary, I think it is. It's a famous statue. It's a Botticelli, I think, if I remember correctly. And what this has to do is, of course, the transfiguration, which is the ascension of Jesus from his physical form to his ethereal form. So he no longer has the restrictions or the confines of the body, right? So this also can be applied to transitioning, and this is more than likely part of the spiritual aspect in which the occult practitioners of transgenderism glorify the transformation of, or shall I say, the transformation. Anything that has to do with the change, right? They worship. It seems like there's this obsession with changing, or being a changeling. Just for whatever reason, and I'm still grappling with it, and I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out eventually. I really will, because there's some psychological underlying psychological factor or influence that I'm not seeing just yet, because I don't have enough samples in order to draw a conclusion from. So in all respects, this is the symbology for which seems to arise within their loins. And again, they'll probably laugh at me for saying this, and they can laugh all they want. They can laugh all they want. It's not funny anymore, is it? No, it isn't. It's not funny anymore. And nowhere in any other religious practice, except for the occultists, does it ever, or do the again, I'm saying this with a gross generalization. Do they ever call for the sacrifice of one's own flesh? Like, not even like the Church of Satan in California wants that. You just see that video? It was Marilyn Manson, and it had John Malkovich as the Pope, and it's basically an overt apology by Marilyn Manson to the Catholic Church. You know how amazing that was? I was like blown away. Totally unexpected. But in this Addenum, that's, of course, that's a part of an initiation. In you transition from your old life into a new life, and now you are forever part of this group. And there's healthy ways of experiencing such a thing, and then there's unhealthy ways of experiencing such a thing, such as joining the United States Marine Corps. Justy Fuller. Sorry, guys. I had to do that one. All right. I'm sure you'll forgive me as long as I make you laugh. All right. It's just not mean spirited. They've got way bigger problems than something silly like that. I don't know. How am I supposed to eat a box of crayons anyway? You know. Okay. Um, that's all I got to say about this right now, because um, the individuals that practice this thing, and then they themselves ordain themselves um, for themselves, you know, by themselves as the authority, in which they say, I am now the expert in this field that I have established, and that I am defining all of the um, all the parameters as to how I'm going to exercise this experiment on willing patients that consent to such a thing. But you know, once you see a picture or a few pictures of people that putting their genitals into meat grinders, it'll really change your opinion of the world. It really will, because that's fanaticism at its core. It's not just a mental disturbance. It's a cult. It's a cult.